All right, everybody. This is an auto recap of the 20 case 2021 Bowman player random. All right, it was 10 cases of hobby and 10 cases of jumbo for a total of 360 autos. Now, I ended up coming up with 359 autos. So either we were shorted an auto somewhere, or I missed one, or one of the autos is mixed in with the chrome color, and I didn't go through those yet. So this is not perfect by any means, okay? So if you're in this break, don't use this spreadsheet to determine what you get. Use the videos. After each video, there's a recap, all right? That trumps this spreadsheet because, I could have fat fingered the hell out of this. But having said all that, this is what I came up with. It's probably relatively accurate. Just don't go by it, okay? Don't make this your final authority. So for prospects, we hit 330 prospect autos out of 359 that I have listed. Only 14 rookie autos, which is a lot lower than I expected. I expected this to be closer to 20, 21, 22, something like that. And you see a lot of zeros. Now in the 100 caser, of course, a lot of these will have some cards, but that's a lot more zeros than what I was expecting. Now I have hit Jimenez, Casey Mize, Davy Garcia, Joey Bart, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and Luis Garcia, Nate Pearson, and Ryan Mountcastle, but they were in the 16 cases prior where we did random teams, and of course these are not going to be represented in that. We hit 15 insert autos, which again was a little lower than what I was expecting. We got 4 Bowman Scout autos and 5 Rookie of the Year autos, including an orange and 2 gold. 2 1991 Bowman autos. Those are only to 30, so 2 is actually pretty decent. 3 positional promise autos, including a red and an orange, and 1 All-American game auto. We didn't hit any duels. Oops. We didn't hit any duels. See what I mean about fat fingering it, making a mistake? That can happen. But I have hit one. It was in the first 16 cases. And then we've hit a couple buybacks, but we didn't get any in these 10 cases. The ultimate book's a fantasy. Don't believe in it. So let's go through it. All right. Amador, we hit 2 autos for Amador, 1 base and 1 refractor. Now I expect. Well, let's look at it real quick here. There are, I want to say 90. There are 72. Okay, so there's 72 prospect autos and probably 18, right? Okay, 90 autos in all. So there's 72 prospects. And we hit 330 prospect autos. So what is that, 5? 4.58. So the average for prospects is between 4 and 5 autos. All right. So if you hit 6, you're up some. If you hit 3, you're low. 2 is pretty low. But on Amador, we hit 1 base and 1 refractor. One thing, 20 cases is not a very big sample. It's just not. So you could have just gotten unlucky. Austin Cox hit 5, which is about right. One of those was a gold. Antonio Gomez has 6, including a purple. Austin Hendrick, which I expected the Austin Hendrick, Asa Lacy, I'm trying to find another guy. Emerson Hancock. I expected those spots to be lower. But Austin Hendrick did pretty well. 4, no base autos. He might not have any, or they might be really rare, or we just might not have hit any. But he had a purple, 2 speckle, and a refractor. Asa Lacy had 2, but 1 was an orange shimmer. So Jay Brooks really saved that spot. Austin Martin only had 4, but 1 was a blue. And 4 is just slightly below average. So, 4.5 is what you're expecting. Angel Martinez had 6, but he's got 2 blue and a purple. Alexander Ramirez, I didn't hit any Ramirez in the jumbo, but Jay Brooks hit an atomic and a purple, which really helps. Adinso Reyes, I hit a gold for him. He's got 4. Aaron Sabato did really well. 6 autos, but look, 1 speckle, 3 purple, and a blue. That's really, really good. Alexander Vargas, 3 blue and 3 base. What the heck? Bonacci had a gold shimmer. Brady Encarnacion, just 2 base and a refractor. Blaze Jordan only had 2, but one was an orange, a true orange. So I hit a base and Jay Brooks hit a true orange. So Jay Brooks saved the Blaze Jordan spot. Beck Way had 2 blue. Buelvis, I hit 8 in 10 jumbo cases, and then Jay Brooks hit 3 more. That's a ton of autos. 11 autos in 10 or 20 cases is insane. So Buelvis has not left the building, and he didn't really hit a ton of color either. He had 2 purple and 2 speckle, but that's it. It was 6 base. Kobe Mayo had 7, including an atomic. Darryl Collins, I hit 6 base. I think Jay Brooks hit the refractor. Deshaun Knowles only had 2. Daniel Montano had an atomic and 2 speckle. Dylan McLean hit 2. Eddie Diaz, we only hit 1 Eddie Diaz. I don't know. I think I hit it. Yeah. Emerson Hancock had 2 blue, and that's it. But in the 16 early cases, I did pretty well for that spot. Ed Howard, Jay Brooks had a lot of these, but Ed Howard has 1 yellow, 1 purple, 1 speckle for 5 autos. Andy Rodriguez had a gold and a blue. Eddie Yeen had an orange and a blue. Freddie Valdez, that's the Met. He had a purple. Gabriel Arias just had 3 base. Yeah, 3 base. Garrett Mitchell, we did really well for him overall, like in the first 37 cases that I've opened. But in this 20, he had 2 blue, a refractor, and a base, and the base was a redemption. Choi had a purple. Hernandez didn't really have anything crazy. Kerstad, I have hit him. I just didn't hit him in this 20. So he's not, it's not that he's impossible to hit. It was just unlucky. He probably does have fewer autos than most prospects, but we'll probably still pick him up, in the 100 without much trouble. Hedbert had an atomic. Ivan Johnson, 3 base and a refractor. Mania had a gold shimmer. Ji Huan Bei with a purple. Jackson Clough with a purple. He had 4 base autos. Jeremy De La Rosa, no base, but a gold and 2 refractor. Espinal, 2 base, 1 refractor, so that's a little low, but that's probably just being unlucky. Jake Eater had a gold and a blue. Jared Kelly, 2 speckles. Pomaris. I thought he was going to be really low, and he ended up with 5, so shows what I know. Rojas, 3 base autos. Jose Rodriguez, atomic, purple, 2 speckle, ended up with 8 autos. Jose Salas only had 4, but I did hit him pretty strong in the first 16 cases. Jose Tena with 5. Jake Vogel had 10, which is fantastic because that spot went really high. So did Buelvis. I think. Hold on, let's look. It's hard to see here. Hold on one second. Let me look. This is the 20 caser, which is what we're on. Buelvis went for 645, which is not low. It's double Kobe Mayo and 5 times Darryl Collins. And then I'm looking for Vogel. Vogel went for 440. So those were pretty decent prices, realized prices. Now, if you ever want to check out any of my other breaks, the link that I'm going to put in the description will take you to them. You can pretty much see for years, if you go back, this is 2020. And if you keep going, I think you're going to find, here's 2019 Bowman draft. 2018 Bowman is in here. 2018 draft. I want to say this goes all the way to 2016. 2018 Bowman. 2017 Bowman draft. You can see here's a 2015 Bowman draft. These are what these players went for in 50 cases. So Benintendi went for $2,400. That's crazy. So 2015, there's 2016. So here's some of the sale prices for 2016. Uh, this is a 15 case jumbo break. So Bobby Dalbec went for 221. Gavin Lux went for 303. Kyle Lewis, $105. You can see a lot of the prices that stuff went for back then. Look at this, Phil Bickford, $7. This doesn't sound like it was a very successful break for me, but you know. So there are some really big spots in here that you can check out. The Aflac spot went for $94 in 15 cases. Mickey Moniak, that was the big one. Remember Mickey Moniak? Dan Boone, $1,000 on 15 cases of Mickey Moniak. I have no idea how it turned out. Here's C.J. Chatham. He only went for $98. Delvin Perez, he was a big one too for the Cardinals. He still might be, you know. Let's see what I got. What did I get? I got Kyle Lewis autos for $800. I ended up making a pretty good profit on those. Mickey York and they were Rays. That's why. I was like, who are those guys? Yeah, Dakota Hudson for $145. All orange paper for $85. Yeah. Well, anyway, you can do that. So 2015. Let's see if it goes any. See, this just says 50 case break. That's going to be 2015. Yeah, 2015. 50 casers. Yeah, so 2015. So it goes back 7 years. You know. So if you ever want to see the history of stuff like that, so if you look at this link, you might have to check the tabs because I use this same file for a lot of things. So right now it's the 20 case auto recap is what we're on. But when you look at this link, that might not be the most recent link. You might have to check the tabs. But anyway, Jake Vogel, 10 autos, which is fantastic, but nothing really too rare. A purple and 2 speckle. Wu Yelland ended up with 5. Alcantara got 4, including a blue, which I think is pretty successful. Cole got a purple. Frias got 2 speckle. Luis Santana got an atomic and a blue. Maximo Acosta. I thought I hit a gold for that, but what it must have been, the gold must have been part of the 16 cases. Yeah, it must have been part of the 16 cases because there's no gold for Acosta. But that's a pretty big spot. So yeah, that must have been part of or that's the auto I'm missing. Anyway, but he's got a blue and a speckle and 3 base. I think some of the base are redemption, maybe 1. And then Mick Abel. I didn't get any Mick Abels, but Jay Brooks got a base and an orange to just completely save that spot. Bautista has a speckle. Mick Aveen, he's got a purple and a speckle and an atomic. Max Meyer, I hit 1 for him, but it was a gold, so it kind of worked out. Marcus Smith has 4, including a yellow and a purple. Nick Gonzalez just crushed it, and he crushed the first 16 too. So Nick Gonzalez has steadily done well through the 37 cases I've opened so far. 9 total autos, 3 base, 1 refractor, 1 speckle, 1 purple, 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 gold shimmer. He just crushed it. Nick Matan only had 3, but a speckle, a refractor, and a base. Patrick Bailey had 4, but 1 was a purple. I don't think that's right. I think this, that's not right. The Patrick Bailey, he hit this. Yeah, because the Patrick Bailey, he had a gold shimmer, not Robert Hassel. I think Robert Hassel just had 1 auto. So I think I did that wrong because I'm pretty sure Patrick Bailey had the gold shimmer, but I think Robert Hassel just hit the ones. But maybe he did have 1 too, and I'm just thinking of it wrong. I don't know. Riley Thompson had 3. Stevie Emanuels had a gold shimmer. Sandy Gaston had a gold shimmer. Torque only hit 2 autos, but 1 was a gold shimmer and 1 was a blue, so he did pretty well. William Holmes had 9, including an atomic. Baby Cespedes had 4, but 2 of those were purple. Severino ended up with 9 autos. Yolbert Sanchez, he had 1 was an atomic, and then Zach Veen did really well. A gold, a yellow, a refractor, and 3 base for Zach Veen. The rookies didn't do well. Christian Javier hit 2 autos. Dylan Carlson hit 1. Jake Cronenworth had the atomic. Jesus Sanchez had that blue. Leody Tavares ended up with 6 autos, 4 base, 1 refractor, and 1 blue. Nick Madrigal had a gold and a base. I hit the gold, Jay Brooks hit the base, and then Sixto Sanchez had the yellow. But overall, the rookies didn't do very well at all. 14 autos in 20 cases. And then the inserts were a little light. I think they were a little light, but maybe not. So anyway, this is the spreadsheet. It's the best I could do. It might not be 100% perfect because it only comes up to 359 autos, and I don't remember anything being short. But 330, 14, and 15 is only 359. But I thought I had something wrong with the gold shimmer, so I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. But anyway, that's the recap. I'll recap the actual cards too, later. But for right now, this is all you get. All right, thanks for watching. I'll put the link in the description if you want to check it out. But you might have to click the tab. It might, when you go to the link, it might not be on this tab. You might have to tab over or something like that. All right, that's it. See ya. Thanks for watching.